Di ba naot nga, nanay hubon-hubon, nanay criticize siya. Eh nga, kasi ng video, naku kahit na gustuhon, na, ingon na lang yung Christian Villar. Sige, it's good to lose 100 million today. And try to pursue this project and lose hundreds of millions. Ilang profit lang 100 million. Yun. So ayun, kalisan na ninyong mga bayan na nagpa-profit of 10,000. That's why the second hand video was fairly stay. So, siya ay nag-pursue sa kapten Europe. Ano naman? Tanawa, Europe ay crisis pa niya, drama crisis. Okay? So, siya yung balang nalukutan sa 100 billion, yun na, mas may makasi ko 100 billion, may makasi ko mas dapo. Okay? Wala sa karon. Okay? Muna yun ako nga. Ako ang atong marketing, ang atong unique selling proposition. When you have your product, we look at what is the unique selling proposition about product that when we put it in the market, we can get the best positioning. Remember that? Product positioning is important for marketing success. But you cannot position your product very well if you do not know what's the unique selling proposition. Now, unique selling proposition is, how does it compare with others? And when you look at the comparison with others, you look at also the track record about developer. Okay? Because kung ang atong developer na gaya-gaya lang siya, no? Na ang iya ganang plano siyang balay, gikopya lang sa itong lain project, yan, usap-usap naman, hindi pa nag-come up with a very good unique selling proposition. Because along the way, it will be discovered that he is not copying. So there is no really a unique selling proposition. Maybe the design was just okay, i-alter na kamay, i-modify na kamay, but unique selling proposition will be back very basic na makita niyo mo sa project, sa product, bisag wala pa, gibuhat ang nangyayon niyang unique selling proposition. Example, di ba tayo itong sudihan tamo nga, location can be a unique selling proposition. Di ba, I told you before, like if we sell Mactan before, any project in Mactan, I will not sell a project in Mactan without mentioning the uniqueness of Mactan. Because I use the location as its unique selling proposition. Okay? Ano naman, yung ko nga, pamaligya ko Mactan, I will not sell the project, akong ibaligya ang General Vicente. Because I know that General Vicente is very unique when you relate that to the entire country, the Philippines. Why unique? Go. It is in the middle of the Philippines. It is an island city. It is an island city with its own international airport. It is a city where you have very good tourist attraction. You have leisure area. You have industrial area. Relatively much better design than anywhere in the Cebu. Diba? Oh, so that's a unique selling proposition. So, when I exploit that unique selling proposition, that's the one how i-broadcast sa merkado. That it has a unique selling proposition because the location itself is unique. Okay? It doesn't equal with anybody. That's right. With anywhere else. That's why I was asking you, how many islands do we have in the Philippines? 7,100 islands. During high tide, during low tide. Yeah, because there are so many islands that are visible during low tide, but invisible during high tide. Di ba? Ato itawag ng mga takot. Mga takot. Ilang takot? Mga kurang ulit. Di ba? Ano tawag siya pag, so, now, but out of 7,100 islands, I'm saying that Mactan is among the best 7,100 islands. It's only one of the 7,100 when you have, di ba? International airport. Di ba? Where you are very near the ports. Where you are just 5 to 10 minutes from leisure areas and tourism areas. Okay? Where you have well-defined industrial districts. Okay? Pag-isip pag rin Mandawi. Kita kas-kasal ng Mandawi. ay mga planta. Suot ka, ang sada mo mga bitin. Unya, dato, tagbuan yung 10-wheeler na container, puti-puti container. Daplin pa, di ba? Ano man? Yung hindi pa niya manufacturing niya. Okay. Ano man? Kang madawin na hindi mo mag-identify na niya manufacturing niya. Ano yan to? Ang tanang naa sa Cebu, ganahan pa ito sa Mandawi. Ang Mandawi, gamay pa nga lungsod, wala pa siya maayong masuning. Kaya, katubhan pa lang siya. So, may mo na mo siya magtukod kong factory din na. Sige, kuha. Kaya, kung tali siya gamay nga daan, basta lang makabot na lang yung sakyanan. Kung during the time, ang gobyerno sa Mandawi, ang office siya daan, pero tungkol kay gamay man nga lungsod, kailan yung tanan. Yan. Pwede ka rin mo ihagi sa kung yung tandaan. Yung beer, sige, okay lang na. Ako din, may beer. Ano ba? Okay lang daan. O yun, pwede ko din. Di ba? So, enough na mga kasada, di ba? Depende sa kasan kung pari magyan. Tanaw na ng Cortes. Ano yung Cortes? Igahinan na ng kwarta sa MCDT pa, Metro Cebu Development Project. Igahinan na ng kwarta for widening. Ikan sa Subanga ko, where the flyover, hangtod sa Kabangkalan. Ganun Cortes pa na. Okay. Ang provision sa national government, dahil kwarta, pa-import pa na, widening na. But ang local government will be in charge for securing the right of way. Ba't tayo kwarta? Okay? Tayo kwarta. Hindi ba ang kwarta na budget na, apil ang pagpamayad ng right of way. Ay karon, ang local government, panahon pa rin yung dito. Dagang mo kayo kami mo magyaya. Sa nabumba ang banda yun. Ano ba? So, di ba? Ang mga personal na consideration, isip natin kwarta pa wala dito mo, wala yun. Nabot ang panahon na nahulot ang itagal. So, i-revert back ang budget for that budget, isip to like that. Okay? Ano naman? So, ako na yung muna. Tanawa, that's right. Pagtanaw na ito sa unique selling proposition sa imong project sa lugar, tanawon sa nato part sa looking at the unique selling proposition, unsa may attitude sa local leader. Unsa may mga development area nga nangitabo din. Okay? To make it unique. Okay? Umay ka nga, kani unique kini bay, kani nga lungsod. Naman, ang mayor ni pinakakurap dito.
Basig mo daw.
Well, ako siya naghihatag ako. So, paano niya? Is that kind of unique selling? No. Okay? Because in the end, that is not good for everybody. So, when you look at unique selling proposition, you consider the location. What is unique in the location? How does this location distinguish from the others? Like, looking at in Manila, after the war, Ayala is the first to develop Makati, ba? Just after the war, kanang Ayala Avenue, okay, old airport, okay, in fact, the Nielsen Tower is just nearby. Okay, kanang gubat igabit sa hapon, na umayan ako, buat na nag-running ko the workplace. Pag ako sa gubat, ang Ayala Isia, na company, which is originally have bus trucks of agricultural land in the area. Okay. Naka-decide sila na ilan yung mag-own ito, please. Kaya kanina to, ang sikat na lugar sa Manila, ang school tama. Yapo, school tag, Avenida Rizal, ano yun siya? Oh, Binturkul, tanan, ha? Okay. But yun siya, this should be a new area for Bulan. So, Ayala decided that we will develop Makati. All of those things kumayan. Okay. Then Ayala was just fortunate that they had an architect brother-in-law, and that's Joseph Makati, the husband of Mercedes Ayala Makati, Mercedes Ayala. So this Mestizo, Joseph Makati, Mercado European, siya ang nag-plan sa Ayala. Stability ito. Ayala na. So, in the middle of this, umayan, develop sila. Kung tanaw mo, ang ilang development, ang ilang gi-envision sa Ayala is different from the market that's enjoying the commercial development and residential development of Manila. It was right in the old city of Manila. Di ba? Hindi define. So, di ba? Commercial, because gano'n. Kaya ito, wala may master planning before the war. Pero, ikaw nila, master plan. To arrive at the unique, to becoming a unique location or unique selling proposition in terms of location for Makati. Okay? So, kailangan mabira na to ang naa sa Binondo o naa sa Escolta o naa sa Avenida Rizal, nasa Quiapo, look at Makati is alternative. So, pagbuhat nila ang whole Ayala Avenue, hinimot nila commercial ba? Commercial. Pagkatapos, ang Ayala Avenue mag-define na as commercial, ilang gibuhatan o quadrant of good subdivisions. So we have Dasmariñas Village, Forbes Park, South and North, Forbes Park, Ayala niya, San Lorenzo here, and then Ordanita here. Diba? Then later on, another company come up with the San Antonio Village. But Ayala made sure that is quadrant of good subdivision. Okay? Then, like what they're doing now, that they have Avida, RDU, and Premier, the Forbes Park is the big areas with lots containing 5,000 to 8,000 square meters per lot. But the residential Makati, ang imong area 5,000, 10,000 square meters. Wala, di ba? So, wala akong karoon. Kasi may buhat na ito, residential house in 1 hectare property. Ano po din siya? Okay, ito sa slope, pero ano ito? So, you have the Forbes Park. Then you have San Lorenzo. Okay. But, Dasmariñas. So, Dasmariñas is a little bit lower than the Forbes Park. But, Dasmariñas has almost the same category with Ordanita. Then the smaller one is San Lorenzo. So, this is the Ayala Avenue, quadrant siya. Okay. They have the rich, the middle, and the not so middle, and the not so rich. Diba? So, why? Then, they came up with Ayala Commercial Center. That is not far from all this quadrant. Okay? So, kanita lang sila, ano yung shopping? Okay? The whole streets of Ayala. From corner Buendia to the Highway 54. You know, Igsa was formerly Highway 54. That's the origin. Okay? It's called Highway 54. Because after the it became Igsa only in 1960s. Okay? But it's not Igsa that we are more the Igsa protesta. Igsa is Ibipanyo dito sa atin. But this was Highway 54 before. And pagplano nila sa Igsa, the Igsa should cross. Okay? Before you know, Highway 54, pagbuhat sa Ayala, consider na nila ang Highway 54. Na ang Highway 54 will cut through the commercial area of Makati. Okay, that's why, pagkabot sa Highway 54, okay, that's why, Kapadra, Ayala Commercial. And, when Ayala figure out the hotels, because Ayala owns all those hotels, all those hotel buildings. They have Ayala Hotels Corporation. But the Ayala Hotels Corporation owns the hotel buildings of Interpon, owns the building of Closet, which is before Manila Garden Hotel, owns the Mandarin, owns Peninsula. They own later on New World, it became Renaissance and now Palisade World. And they own another Peninsula, Peninsula, Mandarin, and then Buset, Interpon. So those 4 major hotels, Ayala owns them, anything of the world. Okay? It's just around that commercial center. So,